Hey guys, it's me, and here is the video that I promised you, reminding you how to make a brush tip so that you can mark your photos for when you share them online. It's not going to stop people necessarily from stealing your stuff, but hopefully maybe people will leave your name on it to give you credit. Or sometimes if you kind of print mark across your photo, it deters people from stealing it and having to go through the process of, getting rid of your print mark through Photoshop. So this is one of many ways to do it. This is my personal preferred method, but it is definitely not the only way to go about it. So if you have another way to do this, that's fantastic. Do any way you want. It's just for homework. I would like to see things marked with your name or something so that people will know that that is your work. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go up to File. We're going to start a new project. And don't forget that I have discovered through process of elimination and trial and error that Photoshop does not like to do brush tips that are bigger than 8 inches on its largest size. So you could do, like I did in class, an 8x8 project. Or you could do something like, let's do 8 inches wide and 4 inches tall. And I always like to keep the resolution at 300, so it's a nice big print resolution, so that no matter what I do, everything looks nice and big and crisp and clear. But you can do any dimensions you want. Just remember that the biggest side cannot be bigger than 8 inches. And I'm going to hit OK. So now I'm going to get, hopefully, a rectangle. There we go, a little bit of a rectangle. Hide this. And so now we just start designing our brush tip. So I'm going to try to make this quick and easy and fast. So remember, anything that you do, as long as it's in black and white or black, white, and gray tones, will work. You cannot do any other colors besides black and white. And right now I'm about ready to do gray, and I don't want to do gray. The lighter the color, the more transparent it's going to be, so just keep that in mind. So the things that you definitely want to show through need to be dark. So, oops, I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to put a little bit of text on here. Oops. And just for fun, I'm going to actually hold down my Alt key and type on my number pad. I believe that it is 0169. Yes. If you hold down your Alt key and type on your number pad 1069, that will give you the copyright symbol. So I'm just going to do that just for fun. And I'm going to just have fun and center this. And click OK, and then I'm going to move this into the middle. And again, you can do anything. If you can find a graphic that you like, as long as it's black and white, that works just fine. I'm going to go up here because, again, like I said in class, I'm a huge brush tip fanatic. So I have all kinds of goofy brush tips. I got lightning and some lace. And I like Art Deco, so I think I'm going to go with maybe an Art Deco corner, just for the fun of it. Nope, don't want to rasterize. I'm sure that I'm not on the... Nope. And don't forget to change brush tip sizes. It's the bracket keys. So we'll just do that one. And then this side. Oops. Darn it, all the heck. Me and my Photoshop are not getting along today. Oops. That one's a little bit smaller, but just so I have some decoration there. And I don't know what else we could put in there. Just a piece of lace, just cause I said so. Let's do some lace. This is the most horrible looking print mark ever known to man. That's okay. I'm going to go in here with black. Just so you can kind of see the difference in how it affects things. So there you go. So there's my beautiful print mark. Now you can go over here and, like I said in class, for purposes of being able to travel with this, if you go over and let's see, I have my very top layer hit, and I'm going to hold down my shift key. I'm going to highlight the last layer so that it highlights them all. Then I'm going to hit Control E, which flattens everything. Or you can come up to layer and then down here, flatten image is another way. I'm only doing this so that I could save it as a JPEG. Remember I said in class, if you get something you like, save it as a JPEG, email it to yourself, and I would suggest or putting it on a thumb drive that you usually keep with you, so that if you go someplace that's not your computer and you need to use your brush, you have it. All you gotta do is just get into your email and go re-download it, and then all you gotta do is open it up and then do this last step, which is to go to Edit and define brush preset. Bang. Give it a name if you want. Hit OK, and now you have a brush. See, now I have my brush. And again, if you go up to your brush palette, it is in your list. It's the very last one. So now you have your nice little brush tip. So if you happen to open up any files for your photos before you save them and put them to, oops, lovely. That was a lovely thing I went to at SIU. So then you can go in and open up your photos. Bing, bang, boom. Now I got my brush tip, and now I got black and white. Like I said, I personally like to load up black and white because I never know between photo to photo. Like this one, I need to make this white. Then I can go click. There's my photo, and then I can, save it if I wanted to. I don't want to save these, but, and now I can change, this way I can change the size. Decide where it needs to be. So I like this because it's versatile. So with this one I could even go with black here. But you can kind of see on these photos the difference between the black, the gray, and the white, how it affects it. Gray is not going to show through as much. Now if I had something and maybe I didn't want it to show quite as much, instead of designing something in gray, I can come up to the opacity and just turn the opacity down. Switch to, oops, switch to white. So now I have an opacity of 28, would look like that, as opposed to an opacity of 100. Looks like that. So you can kind of see the difference. You can change the opacity too. So if you design everything in strict black and white, you can always adjust the opacity. And if you don't like black and white, at this point it's a brush tip. It's a paintbrush. So you can come in and choose any color you like. And I just use black and white. But you can do any color you want. So that's how to make a brush tip. So make a new file. Make it in black and white. Save it as a JPEG. And then come to Edit. Define brush preset, and boom, you have yourself a brush tip. And then if you happen to travel somewhere, all you got to do is open up that JPEG like this. It'll open up in Photoshop, and all you got to do is go to Edit and Define Brush Preset. So that's how you make a brush tip. Hopefully you guys have fun with this and create some really cool looking brush tips. See you guys in class.